Now today we are going to study the fibula. Now fibula, this is the lateral and the smaller bone or the slender bone of the leg. And it has got an upper border, an upper end, a lower end, and a shaft. Now, how do we identify the first is that how do we identify the upper end and the lower end? Now, the upper end is expanded, you can see, and it is irregular and it has got a styloid process. The lower end, this is the lower end, and the lower end is identified by a triangle. You can see here a triangle, and just behind the triangle there is a fossa which is called malleolar fossa. And this lower end is actually the end which forms the lateral malleolus, Okay. So we have got an upper end, a lower end, and a shaft, and it has got fibula. First of all, how do we identify the side of the fibula, whether it is of the right side or the left side? Now the lower end, you see there is a triangle which has got an apex downwards and a base upwards, and we have to hold it in such a way that just behind this triangle you can see a fossa. So you put your thumb in that fossa and you are able to write like this. This is how you are able to move the fibula just like the nib of a pen. Okay? And see, if I hold this fibula on this side, what will happen? The triangular part will go posteriorly and the fossa will come anteriorly. This is wrong because the triangular part is always anterior. This is always anterior and the fossa is always posterior, so that we can put the thumb here and we can write it like a nib, just like you can use a nib of a pen. So remember that the fossa is anterior and the triangle is anterior and the fossa is posterior. Okay? So this means, and I am holding it in my right hand, so this means this is a right fibula. Clear? Another thing now, if we study about the shaft, it has got 3 borders and 3 surfaces. To study the shaft, we hold the bone like this is the bone of the right side. Now here you can see that on the lateral side there is present a triangle like this. You can see this is a triangle, and it is going upward like this. It is forming a sharp border like this. So this triangular border which is going upwards and it is forming a sharp margin over here, this is the anterior border. So the identification of the anterior border is that below it is like a triangle and above it forms a sharp crest. So this is the anterior border. Then you can see just next to the anterior border you can see another sharp margin or a sharp crest. This is actually this border is called the interosseous border. This is the interosseous border. And then if we go towards this side, means we are moving, like let us imagine that this is a clock. So the clock moves like this. This is the anti-clockwise. Okay? Because otherwise a clock will go like this, 1, 2, 3. But here it is 1, 2, 3. So we are going anti-clockwise. And when we go anti-clockwise, next to the interosseous border, you will find another sharp border. This one. Okay? And then if we move another anti-clockwise direction, again you will find one more border. Okay? Now what is to be seen is that this is the anterior border. See, we are starting from below like a triangle. It is going upwards. ये हो गया anterior border. ठीक है? Then just next to the anterior border, about 1 millimeter, just 1 millimeter at a distance, 1 or 2 millimeters, you can see that this is the introitious border. This is narrower in the upper part, but it is broader in the lower part. Okay? And then if we move again this side, you will find another crest. This is a crest, and next to it over here you will see a twisted border. This is a twisted border. Okay? So now this border, which is twisted from below, this border is the posterior border. Okay? This border is the anterior border. This is the anterior border. This is a posterior border. Between the anterior and posterior border is the lateral surface. Okay? And between the anterior and the introitious border is this surface is the anterior surface. Between the anterior and posterior border is the lateral surface. Lateral surface, this is the anterior surface, and between the introitious border, this is the introitious border, and this is the posterior border. This border, this whole surface is called the posterior surface, and you can see that in between this anterior and posterior border is a depressed area, and after depressed area comes a crest. This is a median crest. So this between the anterior and the posterior border, this whole is the posterior surface, and the posterior surface in the upper part bears a crest. Clear? And anterior, again I am repeating that anterior border, we start from below like this, and you can see it is merging to form a single line. So this is the anterior border, and just about 1 to 2 millimeter towards the medial side of the anterior border, you will find here the introitious border, which is about 1 to 2 millimeter in distance, but below the distance increases. And between the introitious border, so this is the introitious border and this is the posterior border, you will find a depressed area, and then you will find a crest. So this whole is a posterior surface which is divided by a crest into this part and this part. So you can say that it is divided, this posterior surface is divided by a median crest. Okay? And if we concentrate on the lower part of the fibula, you will see that this part, this is a lateral part because this is the fibula of the right side. So this is the lateral surface, this is the anterior surface, this is the posterior surface where we have the malleolar fossa, and this is the medial surface where we have this triangle which is having the base above and the apex is below. Clear? So this is how we identify the side and the various borders and the surfaces of the fibula.